Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I have a website where I sell a few project bags and light knitting jewellery, felt kits, 4-ply sock yarn and fabric, and we've still got a few sales on, especially in the Christmas section if you fancy going and having a little look. Oh, welcome to this week's vlog. It's the second week of August. Wow. And as you can see, I'm down at the shop. It's Monday and I'm not normally down here, but I've got a sewing job to do. Now I have got this waterproof fabric, a big reel of strong thread, and I'm making an awning for the front of a shop. It's nothing fancy, so don't think I'm doing some fancy thing, because it isn't. I think what it is, I think buying a proper awning to go over the shop window for the sun is probably quite expensive. So I think he's looked into it and he's bought a length of fabric. Let's see, what's he got? I think, yeah, he's got about 8 meters of fabric. So I've got to cut this down now into 2-meter lengths and then stitch them together. Yeah, so I get a width of 5 meters, which is an easy enough job in itself, but I've got to like triple stitch each seam, so that should be fun when it starts to get bigger. But yeah, I'm going to see how much I can get done. I'm probably only going to stop down here till about 2 o'clock. I can't see me getting it finished in that time, because obviously I've got to get it cut out first. So we'll see how this goes today. Well, first job before I start sewing is a cup of tea, I think, but it's not ordinary tea, as it's, even though my shop is cool, it's warm in here already. So I'm having a cold infusion, which I love these, and this is watermelon, strawberry and mint, and it's really nice, very tasty. And the colour actually matches what I'm wearing, and the awning fabric as well. Right, so I'll catch you all a bit later. And it's Tuesday today. We are sort of after lunch now, so it's getting on for about 1 o'clock. Didn't sort of pick the camera up this morning. In between customers, I have been sewing the awning. My sea fabric is just growing, so I'm just sort of part way through piece 3 at the minute. So I am going to actually stop down here for a bit today and get that panel finished, but the 4th panel is going to be too short because he didn't buy enough fabric, did they? He bought 8 meters, but chopping it up I've had to sort of straighten up top and bottoms a bit, only a tiny bit, but yeah, there's not quite enough fabric, so he's gonna have to go and get another 2 meters. But it's not fitting on my desk now. I don't know what will happen when I get to piece number 4. Might have to move my machine into here onto the worktop. I might have to call for Adele to come and help and hold the fabric while I'm sewing. Oh dear, so really that's me for today. You know, I'm just going to be doing that. I think by the time I go home it's going to be around about 4 o'clock today, because I have got a few things to do. I've got some pictures to take. So yes, that's going to keep me busy for a while. Last night, I didn't film any of this at all. I just didn't have time, and I was just determined to get my stocking finished, because obviously the next section's been released for us to do the little felt mouse, and I hadn't even finished my stocking, had I? So I thought last night, get this stocking finished and put together. I did all the quilting, and then, well, and I did the binding. I put the pocket on, and I put a rose pocket on and some lace on. And as you can see, I've done all the quilting. And on the back, I've just used a different rose fabric. So I've quilted that in the same pattern. It's not showing up, is it? And I hand stitched my binding on, and the inside's cream. So I'm really pleased with this. I think it's going to look so nice hung on the banisters. So now what I'm going to be working on, after I finish the mouse, which I'm going to do tonight, that's on my list. I'm not doing anything else tonight but that. And then I'll probably get back on with the blue, green and yellow one, which that's just sat there now waiting for quilting. So that'll be another job one evening. But there's no pocket on that. I'm not going to put a pocket on that one. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I've absolutely loved it. Nicest project I've done in a long time, and yeah, I really do love the English paper piecing. Absolutely love it. I think more so now since I've got decent needles and nice thread. Well, last week when I was talking about the needles that I've been using, the tulip ones, one of my lovely viewers sent me a message recommending, now I've forgotten what they were called. I'll have to put what they are below if I've got this wrong. I don't know if it was John James Milliner Needles. Might be something else. Anyhow, I went straight on Amazon and had a look, and they had got some on there, so I ordered some, and I've used them this week when I was finishing off my blue stocking, and they are really nice. I think they're a little bit longer than the tulip needles. The eyes are bigger, and they still go through the fabric like slicing through butter, so they are really nice. And thank you, Janet, for recommending them. I think I will be sticking with it from now on. But unfortunately I went and bought another pack of tulip ones before this, and as much as I do like them, they bend ever so easily, and I have bent 2 of them already. But not to worry, they will all get used. And like I said, if I've got the wrong name, I will put it on the screen below. But they are brilliant. I can thread them with no problems. The eye of the needle is not sharp, so I haven't damaged my fingers. And like I said, they slice through butter really well. So yeah, thank you. Good morning. It's Wednesday today and it's already quite hot out there. Oh goodness me. Well, not sure quite what I'm doing today. I know I'm not working on the awning today. I'm having a break from that. I might leave that till Friday, finish it off then. I've got one or two things to do for people that I promised, so I would like to make a start on some of these little things. I've got a couple of masks to make and some, what they're called, head cover like nurses and dentists and things like that. I think it is, what are they called, head scrubs or something, I don't know, can't remember. Yeah, and I've also got one or two project bags that I managed to cut out and I'd like to make a start on sewing them today. Now I've got the post office run today, which I'm not looking forward to in this heat because it's going to be terrible this afternoon. But today Kevin's going to pick me up from work. Well, not sort of at work, but yeah, there's a car park not far, so I'm going to meet him there. And then we're going to go and do a little bit of shopping. Other than that, I don't really know what I'm doing today. I'll give you a little update on Elsa. She seems to be doing okay. She's been quite a bit of a sad cat actually for several days. She was doing quite a bit of moaning this morning and I think she just wants to go outside, but obviously she can't yet. So she's at the vet's tomorrow, so we'll see what they say. But this morning she'd got blood on the back of her neck, so I don't know if she's been scratching or it's Charlie. You never know. So left Adele to sort of check her over and make sure she's okay. Thing is, she could just be whining just because she wants to go to the toilet, but you know, she sort of uses the litter tray in desperation because she's that used to obviously going outside. Yeah, so I'll hopefully catch you all a bit later on. I'm just going to go and get on with some cutting out now and a bit of sewing. And it's Wednesday evening and it's about half past 7, and this is the first time I've ventured out into my sewing room today. Oh, hasn't it been so hot? Oh. I'll be glad when it rains, I think. Sorry, I know there's a lot of people out there that like the sun and that, but this is just getting a bit too hot for me. When I finish work today, I popped to the post office, posted out a couple of orders, and then Kevin picked me up and we went shopping. Warmest day to go shopping, eh? Not a good idea. So we went to a little retail park not far from us called Corton Wood and popped into Poundland. Picked up some, don't know what did I pick up now? Snacks for Jake and Adele. Some posting out bags for me. That was about it really. Hand wash and shampoo, no, shower gel, that was it. That was about it really. And then we popped into Marks and Spencer's. I seem to be popping into Marks and Spencer's more and more these days. I mean, I know they're quite expensive, but I have to say their food is very nice. And we had some, I don't know, we had ice cream and some meals when it was our wedding anniversary last month, and I think that's what set us off because they are so nice. And as it's sort of the end of our shopping week this week, shopping's coming tomorrow, I said to Kevin last night, well, why don't we go and get something nice, have a nice salad, which we did. And even Kevin said how nice they were. So we picked up a few bargains while we were there. So we were there, it's about, I don't know, 2:45 time I think by the time we got into M&S, and it was pretty busy for that time of the afternoon, but we were in and out, got what we wanted. So we've just not that long had tea, and the salad was lovely. I had a Waldorf salad with with yeah, walnuts, and it got sultanas in, and it was really nice. And we had a bit of potato salad and some coleslaw, which was really tasty. And had some avocado in mine. I've missed my avocado. And I was being very good. I didn't buy any cakes or anything like that. I thought nobody's having cakes. So I brought a small melon back. So I might have some of that later if I'm hungry, but I think I'm quite full now after that salad. So it's time now to do a bit of sewing. It is so cool in my sewing room. It's so nice. I mean, we've spent the last few hours in the front room, sat in front of a fan. Nobody wanted to move, and I fell asleep. It was not good, but I did have a headache, and I had been shopping, and it was hot. So yeah. So yes. So now I'm going to do a bit of sewing. I'm just going to do well, hopefully I'm going to try and finish off my mouse, because I got everything cut out last night, and I got the ears cut out and stuffed, and the arms cut out and stuff. So I've just got to do the facial features, and then I can put it together. So I thought if I come out here and do it, because normally when I'm doing felt, I will sit in the front room with Kevin and probably watch the telly or something, or listen to the telly. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that tonight, because it's still too warm in the house. So I have got my tea. What is it? Watermelon. I think it's watermelon, mint, and cucumber, and it's really nice. I find it refreshing. So that should keep me going for a little while. So I'll see you all again probably tomorrow. And this is the pile of fabric that I've got left over from my stocking. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't know when, maybe the weekend, get it pressed out and start cutting some hexes out. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with them. I might make another stocking, because I am thinking of now having it in the living room and having it on the fireplace. So if I do that, I need another stocking. So I thought what I would do, I'd get it cut up and get some hexes made. Then at least if I do decide to do a stocking, they're all ready to go. But yeah. Otherwise they're just going to get shoved back in the basket and they won't get used, and it's such a shame, because they are nice fabrics. So that'll be another job for me. And it's Thursday, obviously I'm down at the shop. How hasn't the weather changed? I mean, I don't know what it's like anywhere else in the country, but here it's dull and cool, and there's a bit of a breeze. It's absolutely wonderful. The house was so hot when I got up this morning. Oh, I was so glad to get out and come to work. Anyhow, last night I was sewing the little mouse for my stocking. Well, I finished him. I hadn't put a bow on him, so that's why I didn't sort of show you the finished item last night. But there he is. Little sleepy bunny mouse. little mouse. Isn't he cute? Look at that gorgeous pink tail. Do you know, I've absolutely loved doing this. Loved it. So I will show you him in his stocking. Look at that. Can you just imagine that hung up at Christmas with that little cute mouse peeking out of his stocking? He's gorgeous. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed making that, and I will put some pictures in at the end of the vlog, a bit more close up so you can see what it's like. But yeah, Well, I've been sewing some bags this morning, or part sewing some bags. Don't think I'm going to get them finished off. I think what I'm going to do is take them home, get them hopefully finished tonight, and then get some pictures done tomorrow. And obviously I'll put that in the vlog and show you what I've been doing. I've also bought a new pattern for another bit of hand stitching, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know when I'm going to start it though, but I will tell you a bit more about it probably this evening. I need to print it off and then I can share details and things like that. But yes, it's lunchtime now, so I'm going to go and have a sandwich. I've got cheese and onion, which is really nice. I've just had a mocha as well, so that was really nice to have a warm drink. So I will catch you all a little bit later on. And it's Friday today. It's not morning, I'm afraid. It's actually 6:15 in the evening. I must admit the day has just flown by. I was up quite early this morning, about 7:30. So I got up and watched a little bit of YouTube, had my breakfast, nice cup of tea. Then I went and got washed and dressed. And I thought, right, as I'm up so early, I'm going to go into my sewing room and do some sewing. So I have been working on my second stocking. The outer part of the stocking's finished. I have just made the tab and I've just got to do the lining and then a little bit of binding. So I'm going to do that probably, well, very shortly actually, after I finish with this video. What else have I been doing? You know, I forgot what I've been doing now. Oh, I've been on the computer a bit. Yes, and I have been, I printed off my pattern because I did say the other day that I'd bought a new pattern this week. So I've printed it off so I can show you what it is now. Now this is the Hexagon Storage Basket. It's a sewing pattern by Emma Jones of the Vintage Sewing Box. Now this lady's on Instagram as the Vintage Sewing Box, and I know she's got a YouTube channel, and I'm sure she's got one or two free patterns as well, but I'm sure most of you will have seen this on Instagram. And I think, I mean, it's a paid for pattern, this one, and I'm sure there's 3 sizes of the box. It's a nice storage box and it's got some hexes on there, so I thought that would be a lovely make. Not sure when I'm going to do this, but I thought get the pattern now because otherwise I'll just totally forget to go and buy it. And I must admit she had a few other patterns on there that I quite fancy, so I think I'll probably be going back. I'll have to see what sort of things I need for it and then see what I've got. So I'm really looking forward to that, and of course having the hexagons on is going to be brilliant, and I think it'll be nice as well to have sat when you're hand sewing, because obviously I do a lot of hexes now and a lot of felt sewing, so I can have a couple of baskets just sat in the front room where I sit and they're going to look pretty. So I'm looking forward to that. So I will share how I get on, but like I said, I've got a few things on at the minute, so I don't know when I'll be getting on with that. What else have I got to show you? Right, I'm going to show you something I bought. It's a book, it's the Lunar Lapping book, it's the newest one, and it's called Making New Friends, and the sewing patterns in here from Luna's Little World. Now I blame Jeanette from Crafty Clay Creations because Jeanette made this one. I think it's called Daisy, a sheep, and she shared it on her Instagram page, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I haven't made any lunar lapping animals for quite a while because I did quite a lot at one time, and I thought, oh, I'd love to make that. But then when I looked for the book, I thought, well, I'm not buying a kit, I'll just get the book because I like the books. And when I saw the book, the front cover, the lunar lapping there, and she's got a sailor's dress on, and I wish I'd have known about this sort of last month, because I would have loved to have made one of these for this month, as it's our theme of the month is seaside, underwater, and all that. And I would have loved to have made that. So obviously, she's on my list, and I would like to make that's Daisy, the sheep on the back of the book. Now I got this book off Amazon, so obviously I got next day delivery, and it was under £12, which was really nice. But it's full-size patterns that are in there. I'll show you at the back. Yes, but oh look, I've got to show you the picture of this one. Instructions are nice in this book, because I've had all her books, but I absolutely love that one. I mean, look at that. In a little sailor's dress. Do you know, I think I'll probably end up making one of these sooner rather than later. But they're all really nice. I mean, there's even a bag to make, a satchel. I mean, look at the dog. I have to watch the lights. How cute is that? But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. My list of to-dos is getting longer and longer, so I don't know. Oh dear. Oh. Well, I will give you an update on Elsa. She's actually not that long come back from the vets. She was not happy having to go in that cat carrier. She squirmed. She's broken the side of the cat carrier as well, I think. She squirmed and yowled and moaned. Oh, she was dreadful. But vet says she's healing fine. She's got to stop in for another couple of days, so she's allowed to go out come Monday. So I think she'll be pleased at that. But she did say, when you've got an outdoor cat and you have to keep them in, they can get depressed. So I'm just wondering if that's what was wrong with her earlier on in the week. I mean, I did think it might have been the antibiotics, but yeah, she was very down, I think, during the week. But she seems to have perked up a bit. She's just a bit miffed that she can't go out, because she likes to go out and use a toilet outside. But she's doing okay. Everything's healing nicely, so that is good. I just hope she behaves herself now and she doesn't go into the area that she went into, so she meets that blinking cat again. Oh dear. I don't know. Oh, and well, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that we found an injured bird in our garden. And obviously we weren't quite sure what to do with it. And I said, well, it's either RSPCA you need to phone, or the vets. So Kevin phoned the vets, phoned our local vets, which is only like 10 minutes away from us, but they weren't taking any more in today because they were sort of closing down. They've got another sort of 40 minutes before they actually close, so we had to go, it's about 20 minutes away in the car to the big 24-hour one. So Kevin and Adele took the bird. Adele had to catch it. It was not happy at being caught, I tell you, but we put it in a box and it was fine. But unfortunately it had broken its wing, and they don't do anything for like wood pigeons and that, so they euthanized it, which is a bit sad because it was only a young bird, but you know, and it's probably for the best, and it wasn't suffering. I mean, we couldn't have left it in the garden. I mean, I think that would have been cruel really, because it would have suffered for probably quite a while before it died, or a cat would have had it, because obviously we had to get Charlie in because he would have just have had it. And obviously on our street we have got quite a few cats, and we don't see them much in our garden, but you do get the odd one that strays in. But sad, but I just thought I'd update you. Well, update the people who know about it. I mean, obviously there's some of you that don't know because you're not on Instagram, but yes, sad. What else have I been doing today? Oh, I've just spent a little bit of time upstairs printing off some pictures. I've got 10 pictures, so I'm going to be doing a bit of journaling this weekend. That'll probably take me hours to do, but yes, I'm looking forward to doing that. I thought I'd better get them printed off before I forget, because otherwise I'll end up deleting the photos off my phone and totally forget. So I will share the journaling part with you in the next vlog. What else have I been doing? I bought myself some glue. I like Mod Podge, so I've just bought a 16-ounce Mod Podge satin. I thought if I was getting one, I might as well get what I needed. And I bought a matte one. This is a whopper. You know, the matte one costs less than the satin one. Can you believe it? So yeah, so I'm good to go with my glue now. There's a reason I wanted the glue. I mean, normally, well, what I've got a fabric one and I've got the gloss one, but for what I'm doing, the gloss one, it's a bit too shiny. So I will show you what I've been playing with. Now, you might not be able to see this very well because I haven't finished it yet. I'm not sure if it will focus very well. I might have to take some stills for this. But this, believe it or not, I don't know if you can see it, any eagle-eyed person out there might know what this is, but it's all the, well, some of the scraps of my fabric from my Christmas stocking. Obviously because I was cutting out here, everything was on the floor, so I sort of picked it all up the other day, and I thought, you know, I'm going to have a go at making a fabric covered ball, which I did. Now, obviously it's cotton fabric, so the edges are sort of slightly raised. Well, I think if you're using, like, say, a Liberty fabric, that's a lot thinner, so it'd be probably a lot nicer. So what I thought was, well, I'll get some glitter and pop that over it. So it's actually made it quite subtle, which I'm really pleased with it, but like I say, I've not quite finished it yet. I need to get a ribbon and see what I've got to finish it off with. So if I find anything over the weekend, I will get it finished off and I will put it in at the beginning of next week's vlog. Because I think now I do like to do a little bit of filming over the weekend, especially if I'm making anything, and then that sort of goes into the intro of for next week's vlog, which, you know, just shows I am working and doing things. I'm not just being lazy. So yeah, but that's a nice easy make, and it uses up some of your scraps as well, which is good. Right, well, I think time's getting on now, so I need to go and try and get my stocking finished. If I get time, I will put a little bit in of my stocking before I finish this vlog. Failing that, it'll be in the beginning of next week's, but like I say, we'll see. So hopefully, yeah, so I'll catch you all a little bit later on. Well, I just thought I'd pop on briefly because I've finished my blue stocking and I'm really pleased with it. And there it goes, all done. That's another Christmas item made. And I've put, I know this has got the snowmen on. I know you can't see it, but that's the only fabric I'd got at home. And I've got my little tab on, and on the back I have used the snowman fabric, and it's all quilted. Yep, thrilled to bits with that. So I can't wait until it's Christmas now. It's getting exciting. Oh, Sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Um, well, I think it's that time of the day now, so I'm going to wrap the vlog up. And I just would like to say thank you for joining me this week. And hello and welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you for checking me out. I hope everybody's stayed safe this week and are keeping well, and I've been keeping busy. Crafting, you've got to keep on crafting. That's the happy place, isn't it? You can forget everything there, especially the weather, especially this week. Luckily, I've got a nice cool craft room, so it's been wonderful. So I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.